Hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Jeff Zahler, Zahler Properties here to talk episode 39, Zahler Properties, ZPLive. Going to tackle a topic today that is definitely a common topic that we're getting from a lot of clients and a lot of investors about short-term rentals, right? That's the real term, or if you will, rentals under 30 days, short-term residential rentals. We all know them as VRBO or Airbnb or HomeAway or something like that. So this type of investment, if you will, has kind of popped up in the last 5 years or so. It's been around even longer in Europe, but really important to talk about because we do get a lot of calls on this. Hey, we'd like to buy a house here and turn it into a short-term rental Airbnb style. So the quick answer is yes, it is doable here in the Valley. Better answer is there's a lot of rules and regulations. So without further ado, I want to jump right into it. Again, if you're just joining us, we're going to talk about short-term rentals and how they are allowed, where they're allowed, and how to do them properly here in the Las Vegas Valley. So for the most part, especially for our out-of-town investors or clients or whatever, the city of Las Vegas area, what people know of Las Vegas really is a few different areas. It's the city of Las Vegas, it's the city of North Las Vegas, it's the city of Henderson, but then actually a vast majority of the area, including the area right around the Strip, is actually not a part of the city. It's unincorporated Clark County is what it's known as. So that's kind of why we have, if you will, like Vegas, the Metro Police Department and everything, because it's this unincorporated area that kind of has is really kind of run by the county, not the city of Las Vegas or what have you. So short-term rentals, we'll just start using the Airbnb term that way. There's no confusion here. But realistically, so you have these four areas. I'm not going to count Boulder City or whatever because people aren't really talking about doing Airbnb there. But the city of Las Vegas, you are eligible to have a short-term residential rental, Airbnb. There are a lot of requirements in order to get it. You can't just buy any house in the city of Las Vegas and hope for the best. Basically, you're going to have to find a house that either does not have an HOA or the HOA does not prohibit it. Hint, most HOAs are going to prohibit short-term rentals. You're going to have to go through a whole planning process. You're going to have an inspection, and then you actually have a business license to do this. So it sounds like it's a lot of stuff, but it's really not. The biggest thing to do is figure out whether or not you can actually run an Airbnb throughout your due diligence period before you invest or write an offer on a property. But there are some limitations. Like I said, the biggest one, of course, is just because the city of Las Vegas says it's okay, that doesn't supersede any rules by a homeowners association. So if you are in a homeowners association, it's more than likely going to be restricted. So you need to look at that. Secondly, even if it's eligible or if it's not in homeowners association, the property cannot be within 660 feet of another unit that has already been licensed. So they want to kind of prevent like an entire block, if you will, from having it. So 660 feet, if you think about it, is like what, 1/9 of a mile or so. So it doesn't seem like it's that far, but if your neighbor has one, guess what? You're not going to get granted a license. So keep that in mind. There's literally an 8-page document here that shows you how to do so. Give us a call. We can talk you through that type of information. But those are the big things to keep in mind in the city of Las Vegas. City of Henderson, not happening. You're not allowed to do so in the city of Henderson. And believe it or not, in Clark County unincorporated, which again is the area that includes right near the Strip, you're not going to be able to do it. It's illegal. You can't do it. But Jeff, people are doing it all the time. Yeah, people do illegal stuff every single day here. So keep that in mind. The fines are substantial. There was one case study, somebody was fined, I think, over $70,000 for not complying properly earlier this year. So if you're in unincorporated Clark County, which again, right near the Strip, it's up in the northwest, down in the mountains edge area, the southwest, and even on the east side, most of that area is technically Clark County unincorporated. City of North Las Vegas, you're good. There's no actually ordinances at all, so you can, as long as it's okay with a homeowners association there, you'd be okay. Or if you find a property that does not have a homeowners association, you can do one, and you can actually do one literally right next door to a neighbor if you want. So there's an actual map. So I'll show this map to all our little cameras. So as you can see up there too. So this map, what this map shows you is the orange is the city of Las Vegas. So city of Las Vegas would be eligible, assuming it meets all the criteria. North Las Vegas is red. That would be also eligible. Green is Henderson, not eligible. And then all this extra gray area, that's that Clark County unincorporated. And if you will, the strip, for lack of a better term, as you can see, is right in the middle right here, right off the 15. That would be Clark County unincorporated, and that's not currently eligible at all. So knowing kind of where you're looking at, having a map like this, you can actually plot out, take a look at listings and see where it is. And then go from there. So if there are, like I said, there are ways to do it, right? You would have, if in the city of Las Vegas, you're gonna have to pay a business license, all that stuff. Make sure you're not next to a neighbor that's doing it. Make sure the homeowners association's okay with it, or there's no homeowners association. But that's really it. So if you're looking at what unit right next to the strip or whatever that's walking distance to the strip, it's probably not eligible. So keep that in mind. A lot of those condo towers that you see, those that are on the strip or in that Clark County unincorporated, most of those actually have their own type of rental program. So you may not, or you may be able to run your own Airbnb. A lot of those have reservation things through their HOA there. So that's something you can also engage with. But short-term rentals, without getting too opinionated here, they're a great concept. But I think obviously with the hotel commission and all the money we have behind making this such a tourist spot is really what's one of the big driving factors to keep these short-term rentals down. It's a huge debate, right? Private property rights and what have you, and people should be able to make money on their property as they see fit. That's not what this conversation is about. That's a debate for another time and another place. But if you are thinking about potentially making a Las Vegas purchase in order to do an Airbnb, there are several hurdles you have to go through. But once you do it, it could be very lucrative for you. So if you have any questions or want to discuss Airbnb or VRBO type situations, give us a buzz, area code 702-758-4699. Send us a message on one of these platforms. Email us at info@zahlerproperties.com, and we'd love to talk to you about the likelihood of you getting a short-term rental here. Until next week, have a good day. Jeff Zahler, Zahler Properties. Take care.